What's going on, YouTube? A question that I get frequently is, did I create theistic essentialism? The answer is no. God created it. It's for everyone, and I have never felt, nor will I ever feel, that I am responsible for creating it. It would be extremely self-centered, egotistical, self-righteous, and dreadfully dishonest for me to take any credit for something that the Creator has laid out for us. The truth exists independently of man's discoveries. It is our job to search for that truth, but the truth isn't dependent upon us. Moreover, we have a responsibility to truth, that when we find it, we must not take credit for its creation. Anyone who is willing to put forth the time and the effort and dig deeply enough into these issues, into the theology, logic, science, and philosophy, will in fact discover on their own theistic essentialism. So the answer to the question is no. In no way do I consider myself the creator of these fundamentals. I'm just someone who put in the work to uncover these truths and then put a name behind them so other people can identify with it. I wholeheartedly believe that truth awaits each and every one of us. Each and every one of us, if you're willing to unapologetically search for it. God didn't give us logic and reason and then expect us not to use it. No, logic and reason are tools that he granted us and gave us that we must use in order to find deeper meaning and understanding in this universe. Another question people frequently ask me is, how did I come up with this ideology and the tenets and the beliefs surrounding theistic essentialism? Again, I didn't just randomly come up with anything. These are things that came into focus for me over many, many years and decades of asking deep questions, going on journeys into the depths of my being and being unafraid to follow sound logic despite wherever it took me. I became completely naked. I stripped myself of all my old beliefs. I stripped them all down, and I started from a blank slate, a fresh, totally fresh foundation. From that point, I slowly began to clothe myself in truth, and I didn't put on any clothes unless I knew for a fact that the logic behind it was sound. Truth that I knew could not be refuted, or even if it was questioned or attacked, it could not be knocked down. I opened my soul to this sound logic. I let go of all preconceived notions and began a journey of questioning everything. And it was key that I never allowed outside influence or voices to deter my mission. Too many times as members of society, we worry about what our friends or our family or our neighbors or coworkers might say about us, or what someone at our church might say. But the fact is, if they had the real truth, they wouldn't be afraid of you going out and looking for sound logic. They would encourage it, because if they had sound logic, they know you would eventually come back to them. But at a foundational level, their beliefs are flawed, inept, illogical, and don't stand up to scrutiny. So that puts a heavy weight on your shoulders not to cave into these attacks, but rather accept your journey and be proud of the courage you have that it took to make this decision. I remind you that the people, or sheep as I like to call them, who are criticizing you would never have the balls to do. It's much easier for a man or a woman to agree with the illogical majority than it is to have sound logic and stand out as the minority. However, during my own personal journey, things started to become clearer and clearer to me as the process wore on, and they will for you too if you're willing to put in the work. The process is never done. Theistic essentialism embodies things that God made available to all of us. Anyone who is willing to dive deeply enough into these issues, ask questions, ponder, and evaluate on a deeper level will eventually find what I have found. I'm not the gatekeeper. I'm not the creator of the gate. I just took the time to find the gate, to uncover the key, and to evaluate what's behind the gate using the tools that God placed inside all of us. Not just the tools God placed inside me, but the tools that God has placed inside all of us to discover what's beyond the gate. So use your tools. Use what God gave you. Discover theistic essentialism. The truth, my friends, is awesome. I'll see you soon. Stay safe, and until next time, man, I'm out of here, bro. I love you. Peace.